What is going on, everybody? My name is Katie Moran from Heel Heat Studios, and we are literally 2 hours away from the time of me recording this video from NXT Takeover Philadelphia. The card is stacked. It's going to be an incredible show, and I promise you there is going to be a lot of stuff that goes down for this show. Now, Bill Shannon has already taken the duty of giving his NXT Takeover Philadelphia predictions for the match, but I'm going to add on to that a little bit. Considering we are only 2 hours out from the show, I thought I would give to you 3 final predictions for NXT Takeover Philadelphia. Number 3, Alistar Black versus Adam Cole steals the show. Now, NXT Takeovers are normally always stacked, they always deliver, and there is always that one match that always stands out. For instance, during NXT Takeover War Games, the match that really stood out was Alistar Black versus the Velveteen Dream, which is my personal match of the year for 2017. And with Alistar Black being involved, again, on an NXT Takeover card, and especially with a guy like Adam Cole in an Extreme Rules match, it's going to be a hell of a performance from both guys. And we are going to see some great storytelling, we are going to see some great in-ring action, some great charisma from both guys. It's going to be fantastic, and I expect this to really steal the show, and that is saying a lot considering you have matches like Cassius Ohno versus Velveteen Dream, AOP versus the Undisputed Era, and even Johnny Gargano versus Andrade Cien Almas, who have proven that they could steal the show when given the chance. So saying Alistar Black versus Adam Cole will steal this card is saying a lot when you really look at the entire card as a whole. Number 2, the Authors of Pain will have their very last match in NXT. I think it is safe to assume that the Authors of Pain have done all there is to do in NXT. They came in, they were built up as a very dominant squash tag team, they moved on to legit feuds with DIY and the Revival, and that is when they really started to blossom. They won the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic, they were NXT Tag Team Champions, they were undefeated for a very long time, and now they will be going up against the Undisputed Era, Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish, for the NXT Tag Team Championships, and this could very well be the Authors of Pain last match in NXT. There is nothing left for them to do. You have War Machine coming in to take their place as the big dominant tag team, so it is time for the Authors of Pain to move on from developmental and to push them into Raw or SmackDown, wherever they belong. It is time for the Authors of Pain to make their way to the main roster. I personally would put them on Monday Night Raw just because their tag team division needs a little something special, but it's going to be very interesting to see where they go, what they do, what they achieve, and overall just how they fare on the main roster. And number 1, Tommaso Ciampa returns to screw Johnny Gargano. Now, Bill Shannon covered this in his prediction video for NXT TakeOver, and I think a lot of people have predicted this very thing, but Bill and I have been on the same wavelength about this for a very long time. Tommaso Ciampa has been out with injury since May of last year at NXT TakeOver Chicago, where he turned on Johnny Gargano after they lost to the Authors of Pain in a ladder match. We have not seen Tommaso Ciampa since Chicago, but now it is finally time to bring the Psycho Killer back and to finally kickstart the best feud of 2018 between Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa. Now, whether it is a legit beatdown or if it is just a stare down at the top of the entranceway, or if it's even just his music being played like Bill Shannon suggested, it doesn't need to be a huge beatdown, interfering in the match type deal. You just need to distract the guy, because Tommaso Ciampa, whether or not he is cleared or not, he is well enough ready to go to at least stand at the top of the entranceway. It is time to start this feud. Tommaso is gonna be ready very, very shortly. We know Johnny Gargano, the heart and soul of NXT, is ready. So let's do this. Tommaso Ciampa will return tonight. He will screw over Gargano, and it's going to be absolutely glorious. But that's going to do it for me here. NXT Takeover Philadelphia, literally 2 hours away from the time of me making this video. But we are there. We are so close. The road to WrestleMania is so close that we can feel it, we can taste it, we can be it, we can do whatever we want with it. But NXT Takeover is tonight, and those are my 3 final predictions for the show. Enjoy it. Bill Shannon and I will be back soon for more videos discussing Takeover and the Royal Rumble. But that's going to do it for us here. Take care. Goodbye. See y'all later.